Let me guess. Is your visit today a predestined event or an unexpected twist?
Whatever you wish, Runa will get it done. You've come to see me to relax, haven't you? Then, please come sit with me. Where the quicksilver ring glows, there the golden rose blooms.
The time is a quite a novel experience.
Hello. Hello everyone, guys, Ricardo here and welcome back to Path to Nowhere, and we got into the new event. Oh, the chat is actually pretty crowded already. It's not showing on the screen because it's kind of showing the latest one, but when I press live, there are the people like chatting a lot there. So yeah, hello to Haruna, Niku, and Free, and hello Julian, Orde. Wow, so many people today. usually people just comes late. good. It seems that you miss Path to Nowhere. After all the heal that, hey, also Turbo here. It's witching time. So yeah, we got into the horror theme of the event. I think the last time the horror that we got is graves, if you want to consider that horror. But judging from the soundtrack, it's actually really seems like gonna be fun. I don't think it will ever be scary. Yeah. So Ireya, I get Ireya on 5 multi. So hopefully you all, I wish you good luck if you are wishing to make an Aurum Secretum. But if you don't push yourself, because she's not a must, to be honest. She's not very versatile character, so feel free to skip her, okay? No pressure to actually pull her. She's really expensive, that team. Okay, so without further ado, Witchwoven Folio. The Witching Hour, that's true. That's end for one. It's been a while. The what here? Three enter. You know, when I see Ireya for the first time, she kind of reminds me of like reverse Stargazer. Don't you think? This kind of witch kind of have give you paranormal or like oracle kind of vibe, and then the skin color kind of swap. Like Stargazer wearing white, but she has like dark skin, while Ireya is the opposite. She's wearing black, but her skin is white, pale. So when I see like, wait a minute, did you just reverse Stargazer? And she's a summoner too, like more like God Stargazer. I know exactly. It's like Stargazer is going through a phase. Oh, by the way, something that's for quite like trivia fun fact, right? It's very rare they put an A rank in the cover. I can't really mention one. I think I would say there's very few. I would say Christina. I think Christina is in the cover. It's an A rank in the cover. She's technically the main character. I would say the protagonist on Flora Unfurled. But other than that, do you know any A rank that actually make it into the cover of the event? Very rarely. I would say. Oh wait. I think Insatiable Fiesta we got Lamia, Calvin, and Macchiato on the cover in there. Yeah. But other than that, I don't remember any. So I figure that Lumina or Rumina probably gonna be like a bit special here. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Witchwoven Folio. Let me just increase the sound. There you go. Let me know if you can hear the game sound, okay? Under the scorching sun of Eastside, you clutch a gold foil ticket while standing at the entrance of a storefront. The sign above displays large letters in a gothic font, Night Rock. So we got a ticket. It's kind of like similar with Night of Wonders because we got a ticket from Faye and then we go to the museum. But this one it seems like we're going to like some what do you call it? Fortune teller. The narrow pedestrian street is packed with visitors drawn by this famous place. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation, mingled with the unique exhaustion of working adults. Perfume, sweat, and food aromas blend into a dizzying urban scent that assault your nose. Lamia and others made it to the front image as dishes were covered. Yeah, this is maybe not really good one. According to Faye, so Faye is the one who gave the ticket again. According to Faye, this is an all-in-one sensory playground that combines escape rooms, murder mystery games, TRPG, and immersive theater. Today you will plunge into its magnum opus, a signature production that has made countless guests scream, forget how to speak, or even flee in tears. Siren Fall. Oh, okay, be ready guys. Not for the faint-hearted, because yeah, gonna spook you. On his site, online forums, people are engaging in heated debates with all sorts of opinions, but must respect the no spoilers rule and simply urge other curious onlookers to experience it themselves. After this phase is fired. Chief, you are working yourself to death. This face, this dark circle, and those new wrinkles on your forehead. Look at you, you are wasting away. She'll say the same thing 52 times now, trying to sell you some health supplements or skincare product the supplier always needed to get rid of each time. Normally your response was always the same, which was... Hold on, don't be so quick to review, Chief. Oh no, wait, are you joining? No! What Faye is trying to sell you this time is legit. So they're admitting that all this time is not legit. Eugene and I have both been there. It's super fun, you know. That place... Oh, Eugene and I, is that a date? Hello? Exactly, it's all everyone ever talks about these days. Escape the agony of real life, dive into a world of wonder. Forget who you are and what you do. Right now, we are all residents of Siren Fall. Seriously? Watching Faye's enthusiastic delivery of the line and Win nodding vigorously in agreement, you remain skeptical and look toward Eugene, the most honest and trustworthy of the bunch. Things have been going smoothly at the bureau lately, and all the major cases have been wrapped up. Chief, why not have a day out to relax and recharge for a bit? Haunted house date? Oh. You have a lot of opportunity to try still, you know, a hug or something. You know what? Pretend like you're scared. Is it a good idea? The last time I took your bait was Belfegor. I don't know. Chief, don't forget. Chief, don't forget. Chief might forgive, but he will never forget. Nearly blew up the entire east side. You sure we won't run into another unexpected situation this time? I think after this event, Chief will never ever accept ticket from Faye anymore. She's good at keeping grudge after all. Faye wagged her index finger smugly, then generously pushed a ticket into your hand. Promise you, you won. This one is approved by multiple staff members of the Bureau. It's totally risk-free. You can rest easy, Chief. Funny thing, she only always bring one ticket. Like, why? Let me bring daughter or something. Normally at this hour, you should be working at the Bureau, but unable to resist the spell of the tree, you finally pry yourself away from your office after being cooped up in the Bureau for so long. Time to casually walk into another phobia. They all went on and on about how wonderful it was, yet strangely no one has offered to accompany you for a second visit. This place seems to have drawn in all insiders looking for some fresh thrills. Young students, elite professionals, and wary individuals like yourself stealing a respite from the daily grind. Looking at the bustling crowd inside and outside the place, you suddenly get cold feet. Sure, getting out and relaxing is good for your mental and physical health, but you haven't seen this many people in so long that it triggers your anxiety. Your introverted tendency suddenly intensifying. So is it comfort that Chief is introverted? Open the door and enter. Go back to work. Yeah. Open the door. They like it, but also scared of it. It's typical. No, the thing is, like, they want Chief to feel what they feel, you know. The typical that, you know, typical like, I'm not dying alone. Darkness blurs the crowd silhouettes as you blink to adjust your eyes. In the pitch black corridor, the candelabra meant to indicate the direction doesn't feel like a guiding torch, but rather like several cold eyes staring from the darkness. The once noisy, loving voices suddenly fall silent. Oh, okay, shh. As if a thick, heavy presence in the darkness has covered their mouth and noses. No one dares to breathe loudly, only pressing against each other's shoulders as they collectively move toward the end of the dark space. Before a set of heavy carved doors, two clusters of candles burn silently on the wall. Their light reveals a masked figure wearing an impeccably tailored suit, a top hat, and pristine white gloves, looking like he has been patiently awaiting your arrival. As he slightly raises his hand, an ominous warning written in ornate script appears on the left side of the door. Chief so Shane, I think the way he witnessed everything. Don't you take these sins away, or the shadows will make you pay. Another line appears on the right side. Keep our secrets in your heart, or your tongue will rot apart. They really like to rhyme this thing, isn't it? They say if you stare into Shin long enough, Shin stares back. Then he turns to you and respectfully extends his right hand, holding it suspended before you. What does he mean by this? I completely forgot what was it? Shake hand? Say hello? Say hello. The white gloved hand elegantly wags its index finger, then points to your communication device with its screen still lit up. My device. I'm not allowed to bring it inside? The figure nods theatrically multiple times, pointing again at the text on the doors before gently yet irresistibly taking the device from your hand and placing it into a black velvet bag. With a flick of his wrist, the bag vanished before your eyes. Then he points to your right shoulder, drawing everyone's attention to you. The white glove finger snaps crisply beside your ear, then produces a card from your shoulder, drawing soft gasps from everyone. In the dim lights, you can barely make out the face of the card. 7 of clubs. That's quite a show. Following your example, the other guests obediently surrender their devices. The white glove figure bows slightly, extends his arm with a flourish, and the heavy, or that door slowly open, unveiling a dark, endless corridor. Is it gonna be a corridor of echo? Random. The beginning of disaster, giving up your device. Number 1 rule. Because now you cannot run away. You proceed along the single strip of light on the floor. The darkness stretches long and silent, with only the rustling of fabric breaking the stillness. The other participants vanish from your sight, leaving only a faint, solitary point of light. You slow your pace, taking each step with utmost caution. At the end of the corridor, you finally see candlelight. The soft glow outlines a door and illuminates the number on it. You stop before door number 7, your knuckles touching the cold surface as you gently push it open. Oh. You push open the door to find an interior more spacious than you expected. Yeah, it looks big. How big is the haunted house? In the center lies a sunken, circular stone bath, its bottom lined with smooth pebbles but containing no water, resembling a huge hollow and silent eye. A subtle fragrance drifts through the air, mingling with the more pronounced scent of burning wax. Small candles dot the edges of the bath, their flames flickering and casting hazy shadows all over the room. Faye never mentioned anything about sitting in a hot spring bath with complete strangers. What? Your body immediately tenses up as your eyes stiffly scan the faces of the other participants, only to find their expression completely unfazed. Witch magic. Oh? A girl whom you think is one of the students you saw at the entrance giggles suddenly, waving to get your attention.
Relax. We're not really going to take a bath here. It's just for the vibe. Wash away the dust of the past. Enter the misty town of mystery. We're about to step into an ultra-realistic ancient village famous for its horrifying supernatural legends.
This event is for Halloween, right? If we look at it, I think so. Non-silhouette NPC, public, but this is out of season fan service which episode. This girl is kind of, I don't know why, it feels like if Hypatia and Summer fusion. Taking a dry bath together is a vibe. You're clearly behind on Eastside's latest trends. Despite yourself, you dutifully step into the bath and sit in the empty spot the girl indicates with a tap, settling into this waterless hot spring as you try hard to appreciate Eastside's trendy immersive experience. To your relief, you are not the only one feeling uncomfortable here. Oh, we have like a lot of this new NPC design. How is it if this was real? What, you say you want to take a bath with the others? Chief is a boomer. I mean, Chief like maybe from the Perishing Stars, so maybe he is. In this modest, empty bath, two other people sit facing each other. A young man in an ill-fitting suit with a nervous gaze, and a burly guy in work clothes who appears somewhat sheepish.
Since they put us in the same room, we might end up as a team. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Eleanor, freshman at Eastside University.
Oh,
what about you all?
I thought she's like the staff. Apparently she's one of the participants.
Huh? Just call me Clay.
Whoa, I didn't expect that he's going to be stuttering with all that muscle. Yeah. It kind of remind me of the character from Left 4 Dead 1, the youngest one. I don't know what his name is. Eleanor greeting is certainly friendly, but the man jolts like a big cat whose tail has been stepped on, which in turn renders the girl somewhat apologetic.
Oh, did I startle you? My bad. I thought you were the tough guy type. I was hoping you'd look out for me later. Don't tell me that big guy exterior hides a more delicate soul than mine.
Funny thing, like I also have the same thought as her at the very beginning. Don't judge book by its cover, Eleanor. No, I mean the fortune teller. Oh. I thought you want to take bath together. He clears his throat twice as if to hide his discomfort, then shrink further into himself. As a result, Eleanor's laughter echoes throughout the small hot spring room awkwardly. She fake coughs as well, composes herself, then turns her attention to the next person. It seems like there is one extrovert with 3 introverts on the team.
What about you?
The person being addressed raised his head slightly, but the reflective glasses conceal his eyes. You can't discern any reaction from him, only hearing a barely audible response.
Ezra Hale.
Ezra Hale?
Kazra?
What? Kazra doesn't seem bothered, nor does he try to correct her. He simply smiles an entirely business-like smile that's polite and doesn't stir up surprise.
Or you could just call me Glasses. It's easier that way.
Wow, glasses.
Glasses, huh?
Megane.
Got it.
Megane-kun. Then Glasses' mouth is... They're really actually using that. Then Glasses' mouth is sealed shut once again. Eleanor's boundless enthusiasm is met with empty silence. With no one to catch it, it pitifully falls to the ground, where it flutters weakly a couple of times, until she discovers you. Lucky you. Ah, goddammit. For the person, please shut up. It will be funny if Eleanor thinks his name is Kaiser. She's going to mistaken him with the chief. Grey-clad villain, red champion of Syndicate, the best cool car driver. Oh, this one is probably Awu. Red champion of Syndicate is Hela. So we are the grey-clad villain. Just an ordinary East Side citizen that doing things because of, bored. You dutifully answer before Eleanor can raise her voice. Best not to ruin her mood.
Huh? Oh. Okay. That's a weird name.
You exchange a few more awkward nods and murmurs and consider the introduction done, but no one tries to get the conversation going this time. The air has grown stiff, the soft crackling of burning candles the only sound in the room. This team has no energy at all, except for Eleanor. That's cringe-worthy awkwardness unique to modern society, especially when strangers are forced to share a confined space permits the room. I think the good driver is, but it's best cool car. The best cool car is our team, isn't it? We can call the other one muscle. We need more E to make them talk.
Is it just me, or is it getting hot in here?
Nah, it's only you. The silence grows so heavy that even Eleanor begins to feel uncomfortable. Ezra tries to minimize his presence by making himself even smaller. The big guy shows no curiosity about the surrounding, sitting ramrod straight, waiting for something. As for you, finally free from your official duty, you stare blankly at the patterns on the ceiling, mind completely empty, perhaps due to the oxygen-depleting candle flames. You are growing drowsy. Oh, is it gonna be something in there? Just as Eleanor opens her mouth, searching for a new topic, the candles suddenly go out. In the silence, only the faint scent of smoke from the snuff wicks remains. Darkness. Not the ordinary kind that your eyes can adjust to. This pure pitch black is so thick it can swallow everything whole.
Here we go.
Oh, we are starting. Hibesha made a crazy drift in next event like that. Yeah, I do remember that. I'm actually surprised that she can actually do that. Your drowsiness vanished instantly in the sudden darkness, replaced by an instinctive vigilance snapping awake within you.
It's okay. This is just part of the game. Everyone is still here.
Why did the big guys become the coward? If you remember, do you know in Satya Bell Fiesta there's also like this one big guy, a boxer. I think he's also a coward. So I don't understand what's wrong with the partner with portraying big guy being a coward. His voice is soft, not from fear, but sounding like a timid person trying to be encouraging. Somehow you find yourself comforted, growing calm as you wait. Oh, big boy is scared. Perfect description. Muscle, blondie glasses, and single. In the darkness, something is indeed slowly gathering. A dot, then another. Pale blue light emerge silently, like sparse stars in the night sky, gradually forming a hazy constellation of luminous spots. The air around you warms up as time seems to nearly stop. Your body has never felt so light. Even the fabric of your clothes is becoming weightless. Your thoughts come to a standstill. All the tense wrinkles of your brain seems to have been smoothed away by an invisible gentle hand. An unfamiliar blank tranquility washes over you. Then you hear a voice, not through your ears but inside your skull. The soft voice caresses your nerve endings with an inhuman tenderness that makes you shiver.
Voyagers from distant lands, have you ever heard of such a place? A lost fragment in time, a neverland that can end all banality in life. In this place, she will respond to your whispered secrets, and the hands of time will turn in accordance with your choices.
Is it like some sort of hint?
Welcome to Sirenfold. Tonight, you are no mere audience of the story.
Oh.
You are the story.
And that'll remind me of Lady Pearl event when we are moving the story. With this mysterious voice, you hear the sound of water drawing near as vapor swirls around you. In a daze, you suddenly feel water rising up your body, from the soles of your feet to your ankles, calves, and waist. Yet when you look down, there's nothing but faint white mist. The sound of water grows closer in the mist, gently yet irresistibly filling your vision. In the swirling vapor, everything blurs. Your identities, along with your clothes, lift softly into the mist and slowly dissolve. What? Did she just undress me or what? You see, I want to try using her, but it's hard. It's hard. She's not made for this.
Situations in constant flux, where no one can predict what comes next.
Where's Rumina?
Whatever you wish. Rumina
I forgot
will
to
get it
mark
done.
it, damn it. Can I mark it here? Oh, I can. Nice. There you go. Hipesha.
By all rights, I shouldn't be involved.
I don't think
in
it's
this
going to
city's
work out, to be
conflicts.
honest. Hilda.
What should I be fighting for?
Hipesha. Who else? Shruma? I'll give it Eve, I guess.
It's time for the
And
toys to meet
Shruma.
new friends.
Shruma. Where is Shruma? There you go.
Are the adults here this useless? Even I have to step in?
There you go. Don't care about the crime brand. Whoa, there's so many things going on. Okay, how many characters do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we got the 13th one here. This is so crowded. Oh, I need to speed this thing up. Why we go naked? I don't know. The mist is kind of remove our clothes. Someone everywhere. I know, right? I gang up the enemy like, wait a minute. I thought there's supposed to be only 6. Nope, there's like 13. Oh, Rumina.
Voyager from distant lands. Open your eyes.
Oh, Rumina is so cute.
If you don't,
we're gonna have new friend. Groggily, you feel occasionally warm touches against your skin. The warmth doesn't feel like a living thing, but more like some kind of congealing balmy substance. After a moment of scalding heat, your skin tightens strangely. The dense warmth feels like countless tiny hands tickling you all at once, creating a numbing and itchy sensation. You struggle to open your eyes, and instantly a young girl's face fills your entire vision. Her features are exquisite like a doll, but her porcelain skin is covered in fine cracks, looking like she might shatter at the slightest touch. Oh, we changed clothes? Her eerie closeness jolts you into full alertness, and you become aware of a strange hardening sensation on your arm. It's wax. Several drops of semi-solidified white candle wax are burning into your skin. Can't you just wake people up normally? Before you can finish your complaint, a warm yet slightly stiff hand grabs yours. For a second, I thought that they turned us into a wax, because I think there is like a horror movie like that. I don't know what it's called, but I remember I watched one. A strange sense of comfort washes over you. It must be one of the other players who entered the room with you. However, when you turn to look, the words of relief immediately freeze in your throat. What's holding your hand is a quietly burning candle in the shape of a hand. The cut on its wrist is clean, and the small flame even bounces cheerfully after noticing your gaze, as if saying hello. It even adjusts the tiny bow tied around its wrist with its deft finger, then extends itself to you in a most gentlemanly manner. That's actually pretty scary. Brush off the candle hand, accept his handshake awkwardly, pinch out the flame. Okay, brush off. It's like the most normal, I think it's the most normal reaction. You instantly pull back your hand. The candle hand wobbles from the sudden movement, its flame flickering several times. It retreats like a frightened small animal, crawling back into the girl's hand. Large drops of wax tears falls as its flames shrink, as if silently accusing your rudeness. You scratch your head awkwardly, inwardly marveling at how realistically this little gadget is made. Even without a face, it manages to convey emotion so effectively. Who are you? Where is everybody? You look around, it's still the same hot spring pool, but something is clearly off.
The other guests are already waiting in the lobby. Rumina will guide you. Please, follow me.
But they don't wait for me? Also, again, who is changed my clothes? She sounds like a well-trained attendant, her voice soft yet completely flat. You stand and follow her. They notice you are wearing an entirely different outfit now, though the style seems oddly familiar. Yeah, it's the one from Adela. The moment you take a step, there's a very faint sound under your feet. Several translucent flakes of wax shake loose from your pants, falling into the bath and quickly melting away, disappearing. I can't believe that they're reusing the skin, but they still don't sell it. Like, what the hell? If Chief turned by Irea, oh, you're right. If Chief turned into a candle, would people buy him to lit their house? No. Chief is wearing the clothes Adela lent him. Yes, he is, yeah. And yeah, why they still don't sell it? This is like a missed opportunity. You swallow the unspoken question and decide to follow along first. The lobby has a vintage design, like something you will find in a mansion. The three people who were waiting with you earlier are already seated. Seeing that everyone has arrived, Rumina gently claps her hands. Darkness descends. An eerily beautiful flower suddenly blooms in the dark, its radiance illuminating the text floating in the air. Is Chief wife hunting? Maybe. Whoa, what's this?
On the border of a kingdom ravaged by calamity and curse, there lies a strange town shrouded in eternal mist. Legend says it is a sanctuary blessed by the Witch of Rewind. Many have crossed the barren wasteland, arriving with their scars and desperate hopes. Yet the witch's favor is not bestowed easily. You must cleanse the shadows of your past and endure the trial of the 3 moonrises and moonsets. Pass the witch's trial, and you shall remain. Fail, and you shall forever be trapped between cycles, utterly forsaken by reality.
Oh no, it's a survivor game?
You write your own story. You seek your own truth.
This is like a combination of Insatiable Fiesta with any horror. The light fades completely as candlelight returns to the room, as if the vision you just witnessed never happened. I like this outfit and Cabernet's even outfit. Oh yeah, they don't release that one also. This flower shape like remind me of Dream Flower. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, that's actually true. Good recall. Jeff trying to find good stepmother for his kid. Yet all he can find is either insane obsessed or needy therapy. The children already have too many stepmother while Chief is never losing. There's not enough stepmom in the MBCC. We still have more room. We even take, you know, Granny from, yeah, from the war era. You instinctively search for the source of the voice. A hidden speaker, perhaps? But looking around, you can't find any trace of modern technology anywhere. Oh, she can do telepathy? Who was speaking just now? In response to your question, Romina doesn't speak. She simply raises her index finger gently to her lips. Oh, I thought it's middle finger. The candle hand, meanwhile, seems utterly exasperated as it covers its candle face. The candle equivalent of a face palm, you suppose. Strange as it is, you immediately get the message. Asking a question like that in a supposedly immersive game isn't appropriate.
The cycle has begun. Dear guests, may all your wishes come true.
I just realized that her hair, like, there is a circle here. Feels like, I don't know, really good for some Quidditch. Quidditch match. You put the ball inside and you got a point.
Lumina will be waiting for you here. Always.
It's over 9,000. Huh? Is this the lobby in Hilda's Manor? No, I don't think so. It's different. It's different. I think you want to beat that anime where the guy have 100 girlfriend. Oh, that anime. And with that, she and the candle hand suddenly retreat into the shadows and vanish. Just before disappearing, the candle hand even bows to say goodbye. After Rumina's departure, the tension in the lobby seems to dissipate, finally giving you a chance to examine your surrounding carefully. Oh, gonna be investigating? This is a hot spring inn converted from an ancient castle. The lobby stretches 2-story high, furnished with solid antique pieces made of fine materials that have visibly aged with time. There are no lamps or signs of electricity anywhere. Oh yeah, I just noticed, yeah, all are candles. The only illumination comes from candelabras of various sizes scattered throughout the inn. But putting the candles in the carpet here, isn't it going to trigger like freaking fire? Like if they reach the bottom? Eleanor can no longer contain her curiosity, touching and examining everything around her. First, she runs her fingers over the leather sofa, then gapes quietly in admiration at the numerous brass candelabra. Why is it I'm the only one that changed clothes, you know? Why the NPC doesn't change clothes? For shadow arson. I think the candle probably like the time limit. If you stay too long, then the candle going to burn the whole thing. That's the escape room. Nearby, your burly companion is somehow already equipped with a heavy axe. What? Weapon is allowed? How is it that the phone is not allowed, but you can... Wait, heavy... Oh, it's not an axe. I was thinking the axe, you know. Is it like the same thing? He unconsciously ran his thumb over the junction where the blade meets the wooden handle. The earlier hesitation in his eyes now replaced by steady confidence and subtle excitement. A metal name tag has appeared at his waist with the word Butcher clearly engraved on it. Oh, is it gonna be the role Oh, he has also. What is this? Ke Kepia? Oh, clergyman. It doesn't look like a clergyman at all. Meanwhile, Ezra stands quietly to the side, his earlier nervousness completely gone. His demeanor now gentle and serene. Similarly, a name tag that says clergyman is pinned to his chest. So, who are we? What about Eleanor? He quietly observes his surrounding, fingers occasionally pushing up the bridge of his nose unconsciously. His expression is complex, wavering between compassion and scrutiny. The guy looks like a for a zombie game. Budget. See, I thought, yeah, the Left 4 Dead. Quincy, I think you're referring to Left 4 Dead. I mentioned this before at the beginning. The budget reason. Don't tell me this big guy is a hidden psycho. What if I have an ideal sword, Augustus? You look down and notice something on your chest as well. Okay, what is our role? Forensic is a metal name tag like the one worn by the others, hanging there as if it has belonged to you from the very beginning. Voyager. Oh, Voyager. I thought this one is an F, not a V. Is this your assigned role in the script? It's unclear how it was decided. You certainly don't remember picking a name tag.
Voyager, huh? That's so boring. I'd rather be an adventurer.
Oh, she's also a Voyager. Eleanor's name tag also hangs on her chest with the same Dician words written on it as on yours. It's a word that's usually a synonym for traveler but can also mean adventurer. You and Eleanor have different interpretations of the same noun, resulting in two distinct identities. Interesting. But regardless, compared to butcher and clergyman, the role assigned to you two definitely makes you seem like noobs. Could these mysterious name tags have chosen their wearers? Curiously, you remove the tag to examine it and discover a line of small text on the back. Find your own goal. Should I send you the PTN alphabet? Yeah, I cannot check it. The name tag, the goal, you recall reading the player guidelines on the back of your ticket while waiting outside. You think it mentions something about each player receiving an identity and a game objective. Is this what it meant? Oh, Guide of the Sinner. Imagine Chief shook if it was Guide. Still, isn't it a bit odd that the game objective is literally just find your own goal? Perhaps you should check what's written on the backs of the others' name tags as well. However, the others haven't removed their name tags, much less shown any interest in conversation. You want to read what's written on the ticket again, but your hand comes up empty when you reach into your pocket. Your gaze sweeps across this eerie lobby once more. The grandfather clock indicates it's now 3 in the afternoon. Outside the windows, ever-present thick fog shrouds the silhouette of a town slumbering in shadows. The burly man named Clay lets out a shout.
Ha! The mightiest butcher, the protector of Sirenfold, is setting out!
What? That is like a totally change in character. I think he likes roleplay. While his echo still reverberates through the forest, he grips his axe and strides away in another direction, his final words dissipating in the air. Where this character came from?
The moment he put on that name tag, he became an entirely different person. How does he get into character so quickly? That's a veteran player for you.
Whoa! That's why he played this many times.
By the way, haven't we got another teammate? That guy with glasses? What was his name again?
Glasses. Megane-kun. Or so I should call it Shinpachi. Shinpachi. Glasses smiles and sporting his clergyman name tag. The previously quiet and timid guy now suddenly appears wise and composed. He bows to you both, then leaves without a word.
Oh, awesome! Things are heating up. I'll head out too. Here comes my new adventure. Let's go!
So are we like the same party or what? So we already have the tank. We can use the butcher as the tank, you know, the warrior, and then we have the clergyman, probably the healer, I guess. Eleanor talks at you excitedly before rushing out of the inn. In the blink of an eye, you are the only one left inside. The name tags appearing from nowhere, the unforthcoming companions, the different missions assigned to everyone. Everything seems like a mystery, but it's precisely why this fog-shrouded town seems all the more compelling to explore. Well, you came here to unwind and have fun. Guess you should just try and enjoy this leisurely adventure into the unknown. What do you call? Doppelganger? Huh? Or he will summon Augustus like Mahoraga for a magic battle. So the name tag has come witch magic that makes people change personality. I also have like the same thought also with Julian. Like maybe the name tag will change the personality of the person to act like whatever it is written there. But it doesn't change shift though. You don't hurry out immediately, but instead your gaze settles on Rumina, who is still standing quietly in the shadows of the doorway. Her hands are folded in front of her, her posture as perfect as a mannequin. You don't ask, so she doesn't speak, simply watching you silently. Rumina, just how big is this inn exactly?
The inn will stretch itself to suit a guest's needs.
Oh?
Would you like to see?
Yes. Rumina tilts her head slightly, her movements stiff and dull-like. The candle hand also tilts its head along with her, waiting for your response.
The corridor leads to the guest rooms in the old wing. The prayer room might help calm your jumbled thoughts. Or perhaps you're more interested in the kitchen?
We're definitely not the main DPS with our B+ rating.
But Rumina's favorite place is the hot spring, where one can make candles.
What? Why you make candles in the hot spring? In response to Rumina, the candle hand gives a thumbs up. Is she trying to emphasize the word candle? Or is it simply approving of Rumina's taste as her sidekick? You can't quite decide which. Welcome to Sirenfold. As you can see, parts of the town have been consumed by fog. This is huge! If we actually traveling in. This area are currently inaccessible. To proceed, you need to collect enough clues at the inn. Tap here to begin your first scenario in the script. Intro. Everything about her. Dear guys, what would you like to know? Okay, let's take a look at this. Chief of Minas Bureau of Crash Control, a reluctant player and detached observer. You watch everyone, quietly taking note of everything, having weathered so many crises. This little adventure should be child's play. You seem to be doing well. We are pro. An honest and unassuming middle-aged man who piques your curiosity. Howling in the corner, this bulky man doesn't seem like he'll follow the current trends, yet he is surprisingly knowledgeable about these mystery games. Anyways, such a humble guy is a comforting presence in this unfamiliar story. He seems like a good person. Eleanor, your impulsive companion who is endlessly enthusiastic about everything. A student dressed in a carefully prepared period costume. This murder mystery game is a rare taste of excitement in her smooth-sailing life, and she can't wait to experience something different. She looks like a new player. Wait, murder? So it's murder? Is that a spoiler? They accidentally spoiler the story. What? A professional-looking man whose disposition is similar to yours. To this office worker who rushed here after work, still wearing his employee ID. We are being compared to this guy. This murder mystery game is his first chance to unwind in weeks. The exhaustion you see in him is him inspire and admiration in you. He doesn't seem to stand out. No, this part here. The exhaustion you see in him inspire and admiration in you. What is that? A girl resembling a wax doll welcomes you into the game. She's a staff member dressed in a vintage dress, with a hand-shaped candle perched on her shoulder and cracks covering her cheeks. She's alone at the Hot Spring Inn. Is she a character portrayed by a real person or a figure conjured up by the text of the script? She doesn't seem like an ordinary NPC. There's an item here. Nothing here for now. Chief looks good. Everybody scream. male people into candle wax maybe, or she made people bodies from wax. Wow. Wait, very breathable. Is he like a good person? That's a flag there. Seems that's the word, I think. Yeah. Show chief again. Oh, where do I go? There you go. Looks good. Damn. I didn't realize that he actually wearing gloves. But goddamn, this looks good. Okay, I have to move the story. If you want to sim, you can check on your own game. Intro. The flame flickers. You hear the sound of a candle being blown out. Ooh. In flickering candlelight, Rumina stands motionless beside you. Only the candle hand is crawling up and down her body. You feel that if you don't speak to her soon, she might slowly burn out like the candles. Show me around the inn, will you? Ask about the old wing. Long ago, the old wing was also a warm home. Back then, candles would be lit while guests refilled. The guests left and the castle candles had not yet been blown out. The candles began to weep. Their tears flowed for 100 years, until at last they became the hot spring bath. Having met too many cryptic speakers, you can already get the gist of it. You think she's describing the history of this inn when it used to be some noble's mansion. Ask about the guest room. Rumina picks a door for you. The key scraps against the lock with a hoarse sound. The candlelight briefly pushes the darkness into corners, its discontented murmurs rising from the gaps. Come in. You pick your head into the room, and the putrid smell makes you sneeze several times. You can barely make out the furniture buried under layers of dust. Thank goodness this is just a murder mystery game. If this hygienically questionable hotel were actually in business, you can't imagine how many one-star reviews would pop up warning people to stay far away. Ask about the hot spring bath. Each room has its own spring bath. Each hot spring bath can rekindle a life. Guests come in this way and return this way too. Oh, this one is probably, like you said, who said this just now, that can make people wax, can rekindle a life, so maybe true. Can this place accommodate that many people? They are not here. Not in your story. Ask about the kitchen. Through maze-like stairs, Rumina leads you to the kitchen. A sumptuous feast is laid out on the table, yet the air is filled with a strange smell that feels both humid and dry. Your eyes and nose can't reconcile what they are detecting. You pick up a fork and cautiously poke at the cake, but its hardness and glossy sheen already make it look inedible. Could this be made of wax as well? This is a brownie cake Rumina bake. Oh, her serene, sculpture-like face looks uncharacteristically dejected. You feel a twinge of guilt. I'm so sorry, Rumina. Actually hope for some eerie. Then why manage to go crazy? Dear guest, what would you like to know? Dear guest, what would you like to know? Dust-covered corridors and swaying cobwebs, perfect decoration for a haunted house. But as chief of the MBCC, such sights are nothing new to you. I want to know about you, Rumina. About Rumina. Rumina is a curse in attendant. She must wait here for guests to arrive. If Rumina leaves this place, she will break into pieces. In a candlelight reflection, crack run all over her cheeks. If you reach out and touch her now, will this perfect makeup crumble away? Hey? About the candle hand. This is Sion, Rumina's only family. Rumina intertwines her fingers with the candle hand, gently nuzzling her cheek against its waxy digits. The candles make a V sign, as if bragging about their closeness. Hey? If we stay together, the bad guys won't come near. There's the bad guy? Are we in danger? She starts humming some kind of nursery rhyme, and for a brief moment, every candle flame in the inn flickers in unison. About the other guests. Rumina is meticulously copying names into a guest registry. The thick ledger looks unseen. look ancient. Its yellow pages so brittle they crumble at the edges. Rumina is very busy every day, guiding many guests to their ways. About the outfit. How come only my clothes were changed? Was it you who did this? Oh, so it's actually like, yeah. I thought they just lazy to make a second outfit for the NPC, but apparently it's a part of the story. Rumina shakes her head. The candle hand Sion leaps onto you and eagerly digs into your pocket, pulling out a ticket and pointing at something on it. VIP ticket includes a change of complimentary outfit. That goddamn Faye doesn't tell me about this. You carefully read the fine print on the ticket and let out a resigned chuckle. This gift from Faye really does come with some funny surprises. How Faye even got her head on VIP? Wow, you just don't ask someone that sells things on the black market, okay? It's Faye. Forest of Two-Face, the lurking. Okay, let's start from here because we're still technically still in the house. Black and blue in the mirror. Only the tower's wage slave won't be so easily scared off. You drag yourself back to the inn. In lethargically when you pass by a mirror. The smooth surface reflects your face. Tired, puffy, with dark circles under your eyes. You look exactly like a tired employee on the verge of burnout. Chief is not puffy though. He like very skinny. Perfect. With these dark circles, I could blend right into a crowd of corruptors. Bullshit! You look fine as hell! You tilt your head and fix your appearance in the mirror. Just as you are massaging your eye bags, a white figure flashes past the mirror, so quick it might have been an illusion. In the mirror, you see another face faintly overlapping your own reflection. A ghostly visage whose mouth has been cruelly sliced open all the way to the ears, oozing blood. Oh, I get how this works. Special effect glass. It does look very creepy though. Nice job. Chief is just already immune to this horror thing. You don't feel particularly frightened. You faced far more terrifying situations before. This, after all, is just a game. How do you know it's just a game? It could be the real thing. To get your bearing, you circle the inn. This abandoned, ancient building is caged with a dense forest, where thick white fogs obscure any attempt to peer into the woods. As you walk, a chill runs down your spine. In the hazy distance, something seems to be watching you. Who's there? Oh, it's gonna be Slenderman. Yo, hi Fastbar, welcome. We just started like the haunted house. You spin around vigilantly, but there's nothing behind you. At the far end still stands only the mist-shrouded forest, occasionally pierced by shrill cries from indeterminate sources. You shudder at the uncanny scene. Look for a way out. But no matter which direction you take, the forest seems endless, each step dragging you deeper into the labyrinth. Gradually, drowsiness overtakes you. A strange fragrance drifts through the air, sickeningly sweet and dangerous, causing your consciousness to slowly fade. Why is not very responsive? When you wake up, you find yourself lying in a clearing, mysteriously holding a lit candle that wasn't in your hand before. A complimentary souvenir? A candle based on someone named Sion. It moves with surprising agility and seems more alive than its master. Rubina has gathered the guest profiles here. Yeah, I already read that. Let's see what's written on these guests. Oh, tap here to flip the card and uncover the guest's hidden secrets. Hey? Oh, okay. There's nothing yet. I already pressed. Oh. Okay, gone. A strange wail rings out. Just look up to see a flock of pitch black crows taking wing, sweeping just overhead information. It's not... The eerie noises in the forest grows louder. You sense something closing in on you as the wind's mournful howl transforms into what sounds like the wails of tortured spirits. One little crow hangs from a tree. Two little crows eat poisonous sweets. Three little crows crash upon stones. Four little crows wail and moan. Sorry. I think the rhyme just now just put some curse on my throat. The singing voice seems to catch on your clothes like a hook, demanding an answer. How many little crows still remain? Oh shit, I didn't pay attention. Did you guys what? Okay, one little crow hangs from a tree. Two little crows two little crows eat poisonous weed, crash upon stone. Four little crows wail and moan. Four. What? One little crow hangs from a tree. Two little crow eat poisonous weed. Three little crow crash upon stone. Four little crow wail and moan. Zero. Yeah, the voice muttered to itself, impossible. You shouldn't know. Only the witch is supposed to know. The voice continues its frantic rambling. Could it be you? Were you sent by the witch? Please don't kill us. You ignore the deranged murmur and turn to leave. Oh, what's this? Looks like a Naruto symbol. The experience so far feels more like an escape room with a haunted house theme. It's fun enough, but too many puzzles strung together get tiring. You want to take a break, but after circling the inn a few times, you still haven't found the path to town. The fog grates like a living thing, growing thicker, swallowing the edge of the road. A crow-hoarse cry pierces the silence, immediately followed by the rapid flapping of wings overhead. But when you turn around, there's nothing there. Uchiha eyes. The sound effect and music works together to create an immersive atmosphere. Even though you've seen far more terrifying scenes in the Black Rings, this eerie environment still gives you the creeps. Your sense of time is distorted here. It feels like only a few dozen minutes have passed, yet darkness falls at an unnatural speed. The shadows of dead branches grow longer, twisting and writhing like countless withered arms reaching out for you. You break a random dead branch and are surprised to find it's actually real. This place has really spared no expense on the decoration. The props are all so realistic. You know, if something this huge is... I think Chief should be smart enough to know something is not right about this place. Especially when we are been to realm of illusion like so many times. Something catches your foot. As you yank it free, you hear a crescendo of childlike giggles, which then immediately disperses. Just then, ghostly blue willow the wisp suddenly emerged in the darkness, and you realize you are standing at the edge of a desolate graveyard. Oh shit! Oh crap! This is the one that's from Silent Hill. The pyramid head. This is a cheat grid. Allied unit in this grid gain the rewrite magic ability with their null. Character can only be placed on the cheat grid after the battle begins. Once activated, a cooldown is required before it can be used again. Oh my god, even the cheat grid has like really long description. Oh crap, there's no way to summon the thing. Some have rewrite immunity. Remove this stack with rewrite magic. Once the stack is 0, the mouse property will be rewritten. Do you guys get that? Because I don't.
Go.
This part is literally useless. So many character, not enough space. Oh, okay. About time something show up.
I will unveil the truth for you.
Chief too tired to care, too numb to notice.
end and the rebirth, all in a matter of a single breath.
I'm trying to figure it out, like, what's the sign of a character being in resonance? There's so many references from other franchises in this event. Yeah, true. You barely move your hand and the monster very cooperatively scream and flees. Once again, impressed by the production team's attention to detail, you leave the graveyard only to find yourself completely lost in the forest. That feeling of being watched hasn't disappeared. On the contrary, it follows you like a shadow. Oh, here we go. A crow screeches through the silence once more. A slender shadow appears among the tree branches, dim and indistinct, moving without the slightest footstep, yet you can feel it closing in on you. Hey! You back away cautiously, but the shadow seems to have noticed you, twisting as it emerges from behind the tree, getting closer and closer to you. Oh no! Run! Run! Turn and run. Calmly approach. I mean, let's run. It's more fun. We have to play the part, you know. You turn to run, but your foot is suddenly caught by something. You stagger, but manage to regain your balance. The sound of dry twigs being crushed underfoot pierces your ears. Who's there? Hey? Why is she so young? The fog parts. A figure in white emerges from behind the trees.
Voyager from distant lands. Welcome to... Oh, sorry. Did I startle you?
Is that her? The moonlight illuminates a girl in a white dress. Her hair is slightly damp and she smells like the perfume in the hot spring inn. Are you an actor?
Huh? What a strange name. Is that someone you know?
Turbocharged
Another adventurer from the foreign world?
I think it's for disguise magic and all that. Possibly. She kind of looks similar to her. She tilts her head and blinks, making your questions sound awkward. She isn't wearing a name tag, so you figure she must be a staff member, one who's fully immersed in her role.
I've been watching you wander around. Are you lost in the fog? You shouldn't go any further in that direction. The forest is very dangerous at night.
She says and takes a step closer to you. Stay on guard. Admire her acting. Okay, I'm gonna play dumb. You remain still, curious to see what this stranger who came out of nowhere could want. She approaches you inquisitively, waving her hand in front of your face.
Huh? No response? Hello? Hey there! Can you see me?
You can see me.
Alright, you're looking a bit dazed. If I leave you alone, I'm afraid you'd be wandering in circles for days. Since we're both lost in this forest, how about we team up and try to find our way back to town?
So is she a player?
I'm Prima. What should I call you?
After a brief introduction, you and this girl named Prima begin traveling together, searching for the path back to town. Da 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 da. Prima joined the party. Who is this mysterious girl? Oh, okay. Now we have 6 people in my party. Good. I think she's gonna be like the strongest magician in the game. A girl who appears mysteriously, traveling with you briefly in the forest. She tells you story of Sirenfold, leads you away from the monster lurking in the woods, and eagerly listens to your tales of adventure. She seems to be your guide in this world. How do I unlock this? Is it gonna appear? Another daughter? The thing is, like, since it's an NPC, so we probably not going to be a daughter. If collect kids, like, he can handle the responsibility. Now the responsibility will be transferred to the new stepmom. Along the way, you ask Prima about various legends surrounding this small town. When you say legends, what you're really hoping to hear about it? about is that witch was said to grant any wish, right? I grew up in this town, so I know quite a bit about this stuff. Take the witch statue in the town square for instance. Do you know why it stood there all this time? People worship the witch, so they built a statue in her honor? You could say that. That's the most common explanation. The legendary witch who could grant anyone's wish gradually evolved into a shared belief, a faith. Even today, some people in this town still worship her. Many people hope the witch could protect them during natural disasters. According to the preserved ancient texts, some claim their wishes really came true after offering sacrifices to the witch. Fascinating, isn't it? You note, thoughtfully, the witch appears to be some kind of widespread folk belief. To better understand the game's backstory, you need to gather more information. You said this is the most common explanation. What about the other theories? Prima leans in closer mysteriously. People whisper another rumor among themselves, that the witch statue is actually a ward, a curse cast to trap the witch here forever. As powerful as the witch is, even she cannot divide the curse. Why trap the witch here? For the wishes, of course. Think about it, someone who gets their first wish will immediately want to ask for 3 more wishes. No one would let the wish-granting witch slip away. I've seen many people driven mad by their own wishes. Getting what they want no longer satisfies them. That's why people decide to trap the witch in the town to make sure they could get infinite wishes. You're saying the witch was enslaved by her own worshipper? Exactly. That's why the witch loses her temper often, making natural disaster more devastating. The town has to offer sacrifices from time to time to appease her wrath. You mentally compare the two legends. Both explain the origin of the statue and involve the witch and worship rituals. Yet the story and implication are completely different. You are gathering more information, yet somehow you feel more puzzled than before. The lore in this game is certainly elaborate. Oh, there's 57. Damn, that's a lot. The journey is eerily quiet, with only the soft crunch of fallen leaves beneath your shoe echoing through the forest. After you tell the young girl named Prima your name, she smiles and walks beside you through the gloomy forest. A few minutes have passed and you sense that something isn't quite right. Wait, why is this NPC walking beside me instead of leading the way? Do I need to trigger some event to prompt her next dialogue? Is this part of the immersive experience? Actually, there's an old legend in this town. Just as you are debating inwardly, Prima finally speaks up. She speaks in a harsh voice, as if afraid of waking something. What legend? According to the village elders, Sirenfold was blessed by a witch. Blessed by a witch? Under the witch blessing, natural disaster or famine would never touch us, and everyone could live a happy life. Then more and more travelers came after hearing of its reputation. But later, her voice is as soft as the breeze, even the footsteps are droning it out. Did they disappear? Did they outstay their welcome? Did they outstay their welcome? You could say that, I suppose. Everyone who entered the town would be accepted, and then they would work for the witch. They had to wake up at 9 in the morning and keep working until 8 the next morning before they got to sleep. Then they woke up again at 9 to work. This witch deserved to be hanged on a lamppost. I'm just messing with you. Wait, Chief, technically that's you. You've been working non-stop. The witch is basically Paradisos. Clearly pleased with her own joke, Prima scampers around you before composing herself and speaking again. According to the legend, their bodies will turn soft and transparent and finally melt into the witch's dreams, nourishing her dreams. That way she could live on forever, and the town would never be destroyed. She stops in her tracks and turns to look at you. So, Were they happy? Perhaps. Perhaps when their minds were grown up and forever became part of someone else, they finally awakened from their dream. This place was never a blessed paradise, but the witch Pitcher's plan. The wind stirs the leafy branches, the rustling sounding like someone's laughter. There's so many lore, I don't remember all of them. As you and Prima walk along the path in the pitch black forest, chatting and laughing, something unexpected happens. A vine swaying in the wind suddenly twists and swings toward you both. Isn't it like laughing and chatting in the forest kind of a taboo thing? Or is it just me? Like for example, like if you are climbing the mountain, sometimes like the local gonna say like you cannot make a lot of noise, something like that, you know. It's kind of rude for the I don't know, the ghost or something. I don't know. Ah, watch out! You blink twice and finally see that it's actually a slender human arm disguised as a vine. Blood still drips from the severed end as blue veins bulge along the skin. Several inches of razor-sharp fingernails are clawing at your eyes. Dodge in fear. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Though your heart pounds with fear, your rational mind quickly assesses that this arm has a limited attack range. You stand your ground, not even flinching. Ha! Limited attack range. Sure enough, those razor-sharp nails stop abruptly just centimeters from your eyes. Whoa! Unable to advance further, the arm twists agitedly several times before reluctantly withdrawing back into the darkness, leaving behind only the faintest trace of blood in the air. Goodness, what was that? How can you be so calm? You flash her a mysterious smile. Wow, Chief is acting cool. Must reach this young lady. You get used to this kind of thing in my line of work. Whoa, so mysterious. What kind of work do you have? And that's the next thing that usually the lady will ask, you know. Aura farm, guys. Even though we are scared, we have to aura farm. Drummer tried to aura farm after all his bad decision in the event. What bad decision did I make? Oh no, that forest just now is very dark. Suddenly the song is not very scary. Prima has decided you are a voyager from the foreign world and is very curious about your origins. You offer little explanation, letting her flesh out your character within this scripted experience. I'm curious what happened to the rest of the member.
The foreign world truly is so different from our town. You must have experienced so many thrilling adventures. That's why you seem so composed, right? Amazing. I need to write all this down in my notebook.
Do you make a habit of writing things down?
I live alone with only books for company. My life is quite ordinary, so I love hearing other people's stories and...
Before she can finish speaking, darkness suddenly thickened as a fog devoured all like a creature small. From the distance come piercing howl and the crunching sound of bones being gnawed. Countless eerie green lights flicker among the trees. Hey? You feel the girl beside you tense up. Her breathing becoming rapid.
Don't look back! Run!
Huh?
Run now! If they catch us, we're done for!
You know when you tell us to not look back, it actually makes me want to look back. What? What am I supposed to do? What? It's a sudden mini game. The ghosts are relentless step here to escape the upper part. Okay. To tap again to return to the lower path, switch between paths to evade attacks. What? How am I supposed to dodge this? Drink magic potion to gain temporary immunity against damage from the ghosts. You lose 1 HP each time a ghost catches you. Lose all your HP and you fail. Oh shit. Make it all the way to the end and you will escape the terrifying ghost. Good luck. Oh, that's so quick. What ordinary life she led that makes her come to the graveyard this late? She drags you along as she runs frantically, the grip of her cold hand unnaturally strong. Damn, this is so dark. After running for a while, you've barely stopped to rest beside a withered tree when that eerie howl tears through the silence again. Closer this time, so close it seems to be coming from the bushes right behind you.
It's not over yet. Quick, keep running.
She pulls you forward again. You both stumble onto a wide gravel path, where the dim lights of a distant town barely outline the silhouette of buildings, offering a fleeting sense of safety. You brace your hands on your knees, gasping for breath, not from fear, but because your sedentary lifestyle hasn't prepared you for this impromptu marathon. As expected from a B+ physical. No wonder you saw that physically demanding comment in the online review. Oh my god. We're finally safe for now, right? No response. There's only the sound of your heavy breathing in the air. When exactly did the breath of the other person beside you disappear? Oh no! Who was that?
Wait up!
Wait.
You run way too fast. Hey, who are you talking to?
Wait, what? Who are we are talking to? You look up to see Prima standing in front of you, not behind you, where she should be, her face contoured with a weird expression, her eyes wide with terror, as she takes half a step backward. Oh no. It's behind me, isn't it? If Prima is here, then what is scolding brushing against your back right now? Oh no. Whoa! For fuck's sake, that's cheap! Hey! You slowly turn around and come to face with a pair of hollow eyes gleaming in the moonlight. It presses against your back mere inches away. You can even hear his breathing. Eyes breathing? Suddenly the dark shadow passes through your body and rushes straight toward Prima. Even knowing you are in a game, instinct takes over in that moment, compelling you to raise your hand and release your shackle to stop it. Immediately punch the face. Whoa, that's exactly full head, damn it. That's actually surprised me. The dark red glow flickers like a faulty bulb before dying out completely. Wait. I mean, like, if that's an actual person, is he gonna die? As you lose control of your body and fall backward, your pupils reflect the night sky one last time, but the moon is not there. Whoa, I thought it's like the World Cup trophy for a second. A massive hourglass filled with flowing golden sand grains suddenly hovers among the tree branches. Oh, is it gonna like turn back and rewind the whole thing? A gaze from the void envelopes all your senses like a giant invisible web. Your strength is completely drained as your consciousness is dragged into a thick, sticky pool reeking of melted wax. You plummet quickly to the bottom, surrendering to absolute darkness and nothingness. Oh. Oh my god, her voice is hot. Wait, are we what happened? Are we rewinding again? Just like in Hilda's when we can rewind things. Sometimes the song is just not really scary. Your consciousness begins to reform from chaos, as if being retrieved from the depth of the ocean by a pair of small, delicate hands. Your sense of touch returns first. A warm, viscous substance envelops your body, trapping you slightly. It clings to your limbs from all directions, compressing and drying against your skin. The hot spring is the safe point, possibly. Checkpoint, I think, yeah. Faint whispers seep into your mind, as if chanting something. The tone remains monotonous and steady, repeating unsettling phrases.
Stir with heat.
Are we being cooked?
Wash away the shadows. Become a nice little candle.
Are you changing me to a candle? You jolt awake. Just moments ago you were racing some ghosts on the road to town. Then you pass out from the sudden scare. What happened to you? You check your body and arms. Everything seems intact with no injuries. The only strange thing is a triangular mark on the back of your hand. Did you scratch it somewhere? Looking around, you see the familiar candelabra and hot spring, and smell the familiar aroma of incense. Your nerve begins to relax. At least here, you are safe. Okay, so it seems that we are not rewinding. Before passing out, you remember seeing a massive golden hourglass that seemed to possess some mysterious power. And there was that long-haired figure. Damn, that voice is really hot. Well, good thing we don't have to see Edward's face before. That part is actually make me laugh, okay? Like when we died, like, goddamn, the last thing that we see is Edward. Yeah, we are turned into a candle. You're not safe. You are about to become a candle. And that contemptuous chuckle, this must be the witch mentioned in the story. It seems you've reached the core plot of the script. But how did they manage to make it so convincing? It's almost too realistic, for fuck's sake. Seriously, Chief? Chief? you are living in a world full of mania? You wonder how Prima is doing when suddenly your thoughts are interrupted by a heavy slap on your shoulder.
Oh, hey there! Did you just get a game over too?
Oh, it was a game over, so we're starting. Use your brain, use your bra. I read that I use your bra. you forgot one alphabet there, one letter. The unexpected slap startles you slightly and your train of thought is abruptly interrupted. Game over?
I read in the guides that they use sleeping spray and hypnosis to make restarts feel ultra-realistic. There were even rumors about there being sinners. But those posts got deleted right away. Well, that must be fake anyway, or this place would have been shut down ages ago.
You know, something that's really surprised me is the delusional of Eastsider. Like, so many events happens in Eastside, and they're still just like, that cannot be a sinner. It could be something else. Like, wait, how delusional are you? Like, for real? Do you even read news?
Wow, too bad I missed the whole thing. I just saw you bubbling up from the pool. That was hilarious.
Sleeping spray? Hypnosis? In other words, you didn't actually faint earlier. Your character died and you were put to sleep and held back by the staff. Just like in a game, you can restart after dying. The hot spring inn serves as both your starting point and respawn point. Yeah, it's a saving point. He was in internal nightmare many times. They're coping with denying the reality. You are still quite baffled. What method do they actually use to achieve that? Could it be harmful? But for now, you've accepted Eleanor's explanation. That comment about sinner though, you should definitely keep an eye out for that. Oh, you should be more suspicious in the beginning. Especially if you receive something from Faye. You relax and lean back slightly when something suddenly gets knocked over and tumbles down from the table.
Please be careful. Each one takes quite a lot of effort to make.
Huh? What? What do you make? Rumina passes over to your tiny wax figurine and bends down to pick it up, carefully brushing off the dust. Her tone is casual, as if she were just discussing the weather with you. She cradles the wax figurine in her hands before passing it to you. So cute! What a fun little thing. You can't keep help but poke that at the little wax figurine again, with its gaping mouth and bewildered expression. Can I just really... I think we need one in our desk. Was this really your expression right before your death? You reach up to touch your own face. Oh my god, I think like a lot of sinners will be willingly buy that. You suddenly recall that unusual stiffness you felt upon waking. Does it mean that after each death your dying expression will be preserved here? Turned into a wax figurine by Rumina. I want that figurine, I also want. They might even sell it at the gift shop when you exit the game. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Oh my god. That would be mortifying, but the idea makes you chuckle anyway. What concerns you most right now is the mysterious figure you saw at the end. Would Rumina answer if you ask her directly? You decide to test the waters. Rumina, is there an NPC here with long purple hair who wears a black fitted dress? Rumina opens her mouth, but no sound comes out. She just stands there sullenly like a motionless doll. Sion turns to Rumina, then back to you. A whiff of smoke leaking from its wick. It seems frustrated for not being able to take any side. Seeming deflated, it rests its 5 fingers on Rumina's hand, deciding to stay out of it. But someone else chimes in excitedly. If it figures this one, the prophet will reach his peak. I think...
I know! You must have found an Easter egg! They're quite common in this kind of game. Oh, you're so lucky!
Yeah, you know, I think they have to like make a feature, like some sort of like decoration or something. So we can decorate chief office. And that thing is one of the thing that we can put on the table, something like that. Like a, I don't know, like an extra cosmetic, something like that. I think it would be great. I'm totally gonna put like that figurine and the doll from the chief plushie from the Toy Box Terror. And maybe some Hecate drawing on the wall. I can imagine that what I'm gonna do with my... Eleanor eagerly squeezes her way in, breaking the awkward silence that has settled between you. Rumina seems to breathe a small sigh of relief. As she silently retreats into the shadows, Sion climbs up her arm to her shoulder, hopping and waving goodbye to you joyfully. But you're not about to let her walk away that easily. You still need to confirm some information. I'll put the Iron Horse from Augustus. Oh, right. Is it the picture? You're talking about the painting? Wait, Rumina, I still have a few more questions for you. About the witch legend. It's no use. Probing simply doesn't work. Whenever anything potentially related to the witch comes up, Rumina looks silenced by a spell, completely unresponsive to your words. You need to switch to a subject she's interested in. After thinking for a moment, you notice Rumina staring longingly at the candle figurine, her serene, tiny face tilted up toward you. Dear guest, may Rumina have the candle? Eleanor generously offered up her wax figurine while you seem somewhat reluctant to part with the cute little object. Rumina drags over a heavy stool and places the figurine on the top shelf of cabinet. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. Oh, it reminds me of my anime lover roommate. What does she call her display cabinet again? A shrine? Looking closer, you see the cabinet is already crammed with wax figures. Some are laughing, others screaming in agony. Behind each comical pose lies someone's death. No more room. Rumina will rearrange them now. Rumina takes down several wax figures, clearing some space to replace the wax version of you in the most prominent position. Your candle smells so nice. Rumina will take good care of it. Statue of the horse she gave to Chief as a present. Oh yeah, she also gave a statue of horse. You secretly count the frequency that Rumina blinks her eyes, searching for some proof that she's a living person. But she turns suddenly catching your stare. You must talk about something to break the awkward moment. Don't you ever get lonely, working here all alone? Rumina likes it here. This place never changes. It's safe. This is Rumina's home. There are bad guys outside. Rumina must stay at home. It's the safest place. You have a point. It's perfectly fine if you don't want to go outside. Leave the challenges out there to adults like me. Adults. Hearing your promise, Rumina looks very happy. She looks the same though. Rumina is not lonely, but Rumina hopes to see you again soon. So Rumina will tell you a secret. The people in the town, they are important. If you follow them, you will find what you're looking for. Could this be one of those rumored NPC Easter eggs? Your heart skips a beat as you listen. Her words confirm something you suspected. You need to encounter special NPC to trigger key storylines. But then she said she hoped to see you again soon. Could encountering NPC mean another death? The bad guy she talked about could be the villager. That's possible, yeah. Maybe the villager is a cannibal. Usually, like that's the twist, isn't it? Or or maybe like the one that worshipping the witch and then it's sacrifice. So they kind of like sacrifice all the newcomer. I like how Augustus gave horse statue just for this chief fun and giggles. I never see this NPC before. This one I see it before. In this type of game, there are usually many NPC played by across who follow their own script and drive key plot developments. Only by interacting with them can player gain information in the story and enjoy a unique experience. Eleanor hasn't encountered any NPC like Prima, and is eagerly urging you to return to where you first met Prima to retry that route. But will you really meet Prima again? You feel somewhat doubtful. Wow, it's a rare encounter. The two of you trudge through the foggy forest unsteadily. Just like during your first round, next to a twisted dead tree, you once again find that white figure waiting for you. It's Prima. Cannibal villager, is this the Resident Evil reference? Yeah. She slowly turns around, her expression downcast. When she sees that it's you, her eyes instantly light up, and she runs over with excitement.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Voyager! I thought I wouldn't see you again until after the next moonset. Are you alright?
It seems she still remembers you. I'm as good as new. Something's wrong. I seem to have forgotten something. Oh, what we forgot? Something about the witch. What was it again? Seeing you struggling to remember, Prima smiles with tears in her eyes. According to Prima, after you release spiky beams of red light, both you and the shadow figure vanished together. She was too frightened to move, only emerging once she felt it was safe. Worried you might return and not find her, she's been waiting here ever since. Eleanor listened in enviously. Oh, completely forgot about her.
Having a cute girl cry for my death? Why didn't I get such a beautiful reward for dying?
I think you prefer those strange looking finds instead. They seem more exciting to you, don't they? Eleanor punches your arm in annoyance, threatening that next time she will tie you up with those finds. Whoa, we already on that touch realm already? Having found your lost companion and progressing in the story again, the atmosphere finally lightened as you all explore toward the town. Or taking newcomer to sacrifice them. Cliché Chinese horror. Yeah, Prima definitely didn't lead an ordinary life. I mean, like, it's someone that lives in a forest. Oh, this time we have a hand. I'll be damned if suddenly there is like another jump scare here. You pass by the unassuming mirror again. It remains as ordinary and plain as ever. Is it broken? You continue tapping on it. Apparently a lot of these game parlors have scare quotas to meet. At this rate, how will you ever reach your yearly KPIs? What? The moment those words leave your mouth, condensation begins forming on the mirror where your fingers touch it. The mist spreads upward from your fingertips, gradually expanding until the entire surface is covered in a hazy veil of fog. For fuck's sake. To your honor, you realize there appears to be a figure standing behind the mirror. Could you please stop with the jump scare? It surprised me a little, this one, because it's at least not big face. Wipe the glass clean, move away from the mirror. It's okay to tie me up, widow's fine as long as the witch do it herself. This is not a Massachusetts, haunted house, You frantically wipe away the condensation with your sleeve, trying to glimpse the figure in the mirror, but the glass quickly fogs over again with each attempt. What's happening? The fog keeps coming back. You hear a piercing shriek as the ghostly figure's shadowy hand glides smoothly through the mirror surface, clawing at your face. Whoa! Whoop! 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 Oh, that feels so quick. Oh! We can go? No? No? It's suddenly open. Oh no! This is scary. It's like the ever-swelling flower of desire is swallowing its own bitter fruit. Oh no, that's creepy! Who worry about that? Worry about the other people KPI. While lost in the misty forest and searching for a way out, you suddenly hear a woman's mournful sobs nearby. Who can help my children? You scan your surrounding but don't find the woman among the sparse trees until your foot accidentally steps on a flower. Ouch! The flower at your foot trembles, spreading its half-closed petals to reveal a woman's crying face. My poor children are starving and throwing a tantrum. I don't know what to do anymore. Will you please feed them something? But I don't have any food that will be suitable for children. Don't you have a delicious, beautiful body? Hair, skin, nails, anything will do. Hair, skin, well, when did we get that? Don't give? A frantic look flashes past her tear strict face. My darlings, dinner is served. With what? As he says that, the fragile stem ruptures and expands clamorously. The tiny flower that barely reached your knees suddenly shoots upward into a massive tree towering over your head. Oh no, are we gonna get eaten? Her twisted body writhes like a venomous snake, while the eerie human face closing in seems ready to flick the serpent tongue from the mouth at any moment. Oh, I thought I'm gonna reach game over again, like in Hilda event. Do they need blood? Kinda perfect flower. Shared screen? Oh, shared screen. Shared skin. Is it like how? Our skin? Do we need to like scratch our own skin and give it to the flower? On your way to the square, you pass by a dilapidated house where a familiar figure is touching the door, muttering something. What a coincidence! Glasses, you are from our batch too. What are you doing here? Oh, we met our... The skinny quiet man turns around. Unlike his previously miserable expression, his face now bears a kind yet dignified smile. Have you recently arrived in the village? Nice to meet you. I'm Ezra, the clergyman. I heard the baby of a family here just turned 1 month old today, so I've come to perform the baptism. Didn't we just meet earlier? What are you doing? LARPing? What's LARPing? Is it like the real life role playing, right? He coughed a few times to remind Eleanor, judging from the butcher and the clergyman behavior, the immersive role-playing seems to be some kind of unspoken rule among players. Yeah, she technically break the fourth wall. You two must be travelers from afar, I gather. The journey must have been arduous. May we all find peace under the moonlight. Inquire. You point at the blood moon in the sky. You must be very familiar with the local culture and legends. Would you mind sharing what you know with us? Of course. The merciful Lord always rewards the thirsty for knowledge. What would you like to know? About the clergyman himself. I'm just an unremarkable servant of the Lord. Rather than wasting time discussing an old face like me, the newborns and those in need in the village are far more deserving of attention. However, this duty has indeed given me a place to call my own. Everyone searches for their place in this world, don't they? Some find it through their labors, others through bloodlines, and I, fortunately, found mine through this calling. Don't worry, you will find yours soon enough. About life in the town. Don't worry, life here isn't too hard. The town has certain customs that ensure everyone can live peacefully. As newcomers, all you need to do is observe these customs. The clergyman emphasized certain words in his sentences. As you watch his gentle, kind smile, you are certain he's trying to convey some hidden message to you. Observe the custom. Is he hinting that you should speak and act like the villagers? Is that the secret to staying safe in this village? About the witch legend and fate. A legend has long circulated within this village. The witch established the rules of this world. When the blood moon falls, disaster descends. Wielding the time-reversing power, she counts down time her hourglass to warn all living beings of the impending danger. So you're saying the witch is actually good? It's merely a legend. Many years ago, people worshipped the witch because this creation myth, revering her as a deity. Her statues were erected everywhere. But so much time has passed, and the legends that survive until today have been distorted beyond recognition. In recent years, more and more people have come to believe that the witch herself is the root cause of all. Oh crap! I accidentally. Okay, I think I missed something there. Herself is the root cause of all this disaster. Ah, the witch has really gotten a raw deal. First worshipped as a deity, now abandoned by her devotees. The wise clergyman smiles. That's quite a fresh perspective. Curiosity is the first step of adventure. It seems you've drawn a little closer to the truth behind this puzzle. That's it for now. It seems you still have many questions. Visit the square, travelers. May you find the answer you seek there. Is your savior friend or foe? The town's butcher. So there's no burn the witch moment. Maybe later. The street under the blood moon's glow appears unnervingly sinister. From the moment the crimson moon first rose, the human silhouettes began to look ominous. They gather in packs, slowly advancing toward you. Something is terribly wrong. Hey, wait! What are these people doing? There's a legend in this town. Villagers exposed to the blood moon transform into malevolent entities. These beings are dangerous. We need to get out of here now. But where can you possibly flee? Meanwhile, the wavering shadows are closing in on you. Slash. Whoa, is it the butcher? An axe swings down, shredding the shadows surrounding you. A boisterous voice breaks through the silence. New travels in the village, aren't you? The village ends up in chaos whenever the blood moon rises, but don't worry, our village patrol will keep you safe. I remember you. You are that player in our batch. Clay. Wow, you're a veteran for sure. While we noobs are still running for our lives, you've already managed to join the village patrol. You notice something off. Before entering the script, Clay behaved like a complete coward who avoided danger at all costs. He seems like a completely different person now. Just call me Butcher. It's the patrol duty to protect the villagers. If you really want to thank me, drop by my shop in town sometimes. Alright, the street should be safe for now. You'd better hurry to the square. Wow, see how in the character he was? This immersive scenario definitely lives up to the hype. You consider what you just saw. The Butcher is indeed very serious about his role. He didn't even break character when talking to other players. It feels a little odd. Is the immersive role playing actually the secret to beating the game? Oh. On the journey. Whoa. Oh, that is creepy. Having talked to the two men, Eleanor pouts as you two keep walking. How do those two pull it off? The Butcher and the clergyman. They've got actual roles here. Meanwhile, we're just random voyagers. If I would known this game would be so difficult, I would have checked out the guides before setting out. And don't you find the way they talk so weird? They didn't sound natural at all. Like they're actually from this world. It's kind of like me start to questioning, how does Faye, Win, and Eugene actually get out of here? Are they under manipulation? As you walk, the same question lingers in your mind. The rules don't restrict communication between players, yet those veterans both seem entirely absorbed in their characters. Ezra even cryptically reminded you to act like the villagers, but why couldn't he just spell it out? There was no one else there during your conversation. Your steps come to an abrupt halt as you stiffly turn your head. What's the matter? At the mouth of the dim alley, Prima tilts her head, gazing at you with clear, innocent eyes. Or the witch just target us and make us get into this world. That's possible. So what about Eleanor? He just happened to be there, like unluckily. While the other experience it as just a game because the witch didn't target them. I think the other clergyman and the butcher are the under control of the witch. Maybe they are under brainwash or something, or they're a previous player that lost, so the punishment that they have to play, you know, fill in the role in as an NPC in this game. So basically all the NPC here is basically like the past player that failed, maybe. At the street corner, a pair of eyes secretly watches you through the slightly open door. Because like the only that doesn't roleplay is only the one that first timer, beginner or noobs. Oh wait, but at the very beginning they actually act normal though, Clay and Ezra. It could be a clue to something. You take a few steps forward and the door bangs shut as if the person is startled by your approach. Clearly whoever was watching you wants nothing to do with you, but that doesn't mean you can't do something about it. Knock, leave, knock. You knock on the door. The door remains closed. You knock on the door again. The person behind the door mutters something. You continue knocking. Whoa! Stop. Will you please stop? Will you please stop doing that? Holy shit! You knock on the door like an You knock on the door like an aggressive ghost haunting the house, and the person inside finally can't stand it any longer. The door cracks open just a sliver, revealing a terrified white eye staring at you. Remind me of that R99. Yeah, I don't remember that also. It's exactly the same. It's an eye. When we are looking at the you know, the thing on the door. Yeah, it's impressive that you still remember. I still remember that very, very much. Who's the drawer? Reminds me of the movie Ring. Oh, Ring is it the ghost that coming out of television? Is it? One knock, your head goes dropping. Two knocks, your flesh start rotting. Three knocks, oh dear, oh my, your bones are crunched as you cry. You've knocked so many times. Do you wish to see what will become of yourself? The person behind the door breaks into maniacal laughter, and you feel a wave of dizziness. By the time you regain your senses, the door has already been shut. Oh, what's that? Oh no, what did I do? What do I trigger? What's that? Why did the song suddenly change? There are quite a few people on the village street, gathering in the small square. They don't seem wary of you, an outsider, but instead welcome you with surprising enthusiasm. Everyone, come! We have a new guest! What's your name? Where are you from? What did you do for a living? Our turn is short-handed right now. The villager enthusiastic voices overlap in a chaotic chorus. Oh no, I think they want to sacrifice us. It's too sus. It's too sus. I think they want to sacrifice us. Slightly overwhelmed by their question, you hastily make up a few answers. Then through a gap in the crowd, you catch a glimpse of Prima's familiar silhouette. Excuse me, I'm with my friend Prima. The bone-snapping sound sends chill down your spine. When you turn around, the villagers are staring at you both with unnaturally twisted posture. Their heads wrench at impossible angles as if their necks had been broken. Their hollow eyes radiate insatiable malice, as if they want to flay and devour the girl behind you. Facing their hostile gazes, Prima instinctively clutches your sleeve. Why did they suddenly... Why are these villagers so hostile toward Prima? This is why if they didn't answer the door then leave, so Prima is the outcast. Don't even profit what you cannot bear. Why is she still smiling? Doesn't she feel anything weird? Eleanor turns out to be a skilled player. While you are still exploring the town with trepidation, she's turned the place upside down, chatting with each villager multiple times and extracting all their hidden information. Oh. Eventually, even the frightening ghost can't be bothered to appear before her. After sweeping through the town like an expert player, she's convinced she's finished her run prematurely and begins to stretch and yawn idly. You walk over to Eleanor and examine the various items she plundered from the villagers. Letters, notes, small rings, oranges, even some villagers' clothing and other stuff. In this type of game, ransacking everything like a bandit seems to be a perfectly acceptable behavior. Even the ghost can't handle the energy of an E. Yes. Many of the written materials coincidentally document the villagers' thought about the witch. You crouch down and start reading them. Villagers later. The town hasn't been peaceful lately. Everyone say it's the witch. To keep my child safe, I tried sending him to my cousin in the neighboring village. But every night, the neighbors would bring my son back. I told them repeatedly he was not lost and didn't need to be sent back, but they simply wouldn't listen. After several attempts, there was nothing more I could do. What's more, I've noticed something wrong with my son. He doesn't seem like the same child anymore. I know this sounds unbelievable, but please come back and see for yourself. The child, he frightens me sometimes. Did he... Oh no, it's no longer your child. Mayor notes. The fog in the town grows thicker each day. Unclean things lurks within. Flowers in the forest have begun to devour people. The soil turns up putrid corpses. More and more people fall under the curse, transforming into corrupted monsters. This is the witch warning. The world is crumbling. Her curse has seeped into every inch of the land. I know it. She has returned. The sign of doom draw near. For the town peace, we must perform a sacrificial ritual immediately. Before the next blood moon falls, we must find a pure soul. Oh no! That sounds like... Chief? I feel like Eleanor probably pure soul. Or Prima also can be pure soul, because she seems innocent. A new interpretation of the witch legend. At the kingdom's border lies a strange town shrouded in eternal fog and ravaged by disaster and curses. Legend says it's a forsaken land cursed by the witch of Rewind. Many people leave their homes and arrive with desire and fervor, hoping the witch could fulfill their wishes. The witch hasn't chosen to stay willingly. People have trapped her here to harness her power. This stolen peace won't last forever. People must find a pure soul during the 3 moon rises and moonset to quench the witch's wrath. Notes on the Foggy Town, written by G.J.H. Traveling Scholar. J.H. Who could it be? I've been here several days now. The fog is so unnaturally thick that it's impossible for one to tell the direction. At first I thought this was just another ordinary remote town, but the more I know, the more I become unsettled. Tales about the witch of rewind prevail in the town. They say she can manipulate time and bestow peace. I initially dismissed this as mere folklore, and phenomenon not uncommon for dwindling population whose fate has collapsed. But something is wrong. The road at the entrance kept looping back. No matter which way I walk, I can't leave. I've observed that the townspeople all gaze up in the same direction at night, at the dark red moon. To anyone reading this, do not enter the town after the fog rises. If you hear whisper around you, do not turn around. Run.
What are you reading?
But people menace is really something else to think they dare enslave the witch. yeah, I know, right? I mean, like, that's, you reap what you sow, technically. Just as you are examining the writings, Prima suddenly peeks over your shoulder. Some legends about a certain witch. Everyone in this village is terrified of her. We need to pass the witch trial, and this might be our clues. Come to think of it, Prima is also an NPC from here. Would she know something about the witch in purple? Surely she won't be as tight-lipped as Rumina. Prima tilts her head slightly, looking innocently ignorant. Never mind, you sigh and return to the documents in your hands. The witch, magic wishes, and the hourglass. You find yourself instinctively looking up at the sky. You've never seen a moon shaped like this before. It's round but somehow constructed in the middle, making it look more like an hourglass. Has the moon always looks like this here?
Oh, I see. You're feeling homesick, aren't you? When you described the foreign world to me last time, I was absolutely fascinated. Could you tell me more about your life there? I want to hear more of your stories.
Prima stares at you intently with bright, curious eyes. Noticing your animated conversation, Eleanor scoots over and perks up her ears to listen. The atmosphere feels perfect for a cozy chat, so you decide to share a few things, pretending you are telling bedtime story to kids. About your home, about your family, about your job. About my family, let's tell about daughter. My family, they come from all walks of life and have vastly different life stories, yet each of them is connected to me for one reason or another. Most ordinary people fear them, but in fact some of them are young girls just like you. Their daughter. Wait, so does it mean that kind of like canon, like now we don't have that many male sinner? Even the boys one? I mean, like, okay, he says some of them. It's more like most of them, I would say. They are not so different from anyone else.
I wish I could meet your family in the foreign world. If I could be friends with them, that would be really fun, don't you think?
I think so. I think you can really get along with Hecate and Hela. Prima appears thoroughly satisfied. Eleanor, however, is looking utterly bored again, kicking pebbles and muttering complaints under her breath.
Why are we the ones telling stories to NPCs now? This whole thing is getting dull. Turns out these ultra-immersive thrills they keep advertising get boring real quick. It's always the same predictable tropes. Once you've gotten used to it, you don't feel anything. And here I thought there'd be some mind-blowing twist or something. I'm ready to leave. It's like those haunted houses and escape rooms that just shuffle people in and out for cheap scares. It's so boring, so predictable. Can't they try something original for once? You know, give us special powers or something.
Wait, but we haven't finished the story yet. You see, Eleanor is one of those young insiders who are tired of conventional routines and like coming to places like this for a change. But perhaps because your daily life already involves so much real danger, this leisurely experience with its refreshing theatrical tricks has actually been quite relaxing for you. Hey, we have our bro Don Don. Eleanor, shut up, just shut. If it weren't for that strange hourglass and that shadowy figure you saw.
So, our great adventurer, do you prefer to live life on the edge? Is this not enough to satisfy you?
Prima asked seriously, pretending to extend a microphone toward Eleanor. Taking the cue, Eleanor plants her hands on her hips and responds firmly.
Of course! I paid good money to come here for something exciting I've never seen before. Look, don't take that personally. It's just that I was expecting something more. When I saw the posters, I thought this would be the next witch hall.
She's really portraying Summer. Like that way, that delivery is remind me of Summer. Prima looks pensive, muttering under her breath as she tries to commit both your and Eleanor's words to memory. This chat will likely end up in her little notebook and become her source of inspiration. You suddenly wonder what kind of story Prima herself might have. As an NPC, she must have some kind of character profile or backstory, right?
Me? My story? There's nothing much to tell. Every day is pretty much the same. If you're really that curious, next time I could...
Oh? The sound of bells ring out from the town church as a crimson tinge spreads across the sky. Prima stops in her tracks, staring vacantly up at the night sky. Prima, what's wrong?
Peaceful moments are always so fleeting. It's nothing. Let's go.
Is he going to transform or something? Prima forces a bright smile and hurries to catch up with you two. Damn. Wait, I need to go to toilet for a bit. I've been holding out. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. What do I miss? Anyone please have toilet break? Does everyone having a toilet break right now? Okay, let's continue. Oh, so I just realized that maybe when it turns red is because the red moon is now at the top. I think that's the reason, right? Night of the Hunt. Oh no. That the outsiders swallow of despair and summon demons. Oh no, we're gonna be hunted. We're getting hunted, yeah. By the time you arrive, torches are already burning in the town square. A heavy gloom blankets the entire town. Fog obscures the moon while howling winds whip up dust and dead leaves. Villagers gather before the statue in the square. From the letter you found, you know this statue represents the legendary witch who protects the town, and this is where the ritual will take place. Oh, they already have found someone to sacrifice? Eleanor weaves through the crowd nimbly like a fish, squeezing forward in search of the best spot for the show, but ultimately fails to advance much. I think it has.
Here comes the most crucial part of the ritual, right? There are so many people in front of the statue. Some are even kneeling on the ground.
I think the statue wearing a hoodie thing just now. Oh. You squeeze through Eleanor's side. Nearby, several people who are obviously fellow player hunch excitedly over the glowing screen in their hands, snapping pictures of the statue. Wait, isn't that like phone and everything was taken away at the beginning? How did they manage to smuggle those devices? Oh, okay. There really are rule breakers everywhere. The surrounding villagers glare with anger, yet none of them try to intervene. Prima remains silent, consciously staring at the statue in the center of the square. Yeah, it's wearing a hoodie. Dong dong dong. Oh no, why they're using the underground sprite? Three dolls strike echo from the center of the square, making your head buzz. The sound draws everyone's attention as the crowd instinctively parts beside you. Three figures in grey cloaks lead the way with torches, dragging someone behind them. The person's head is covered with a burlap sack. From the clothing, it appears to be an adult woman. You crane your neck to watch every movement on the platform. Through the gaps in the crowd, you see the woman with the burlap sack over her head kneeling before the witch statue. Yeah, we have another NPC around. I was also surprised. I thought like we are being separated in different dimensions kind of situation. Around her, the cloaked figures behave strangely, first making several bizarre hand gestures, then dipping their fingers into some kind of pigment before drawing mysterious patterns around the woman. Then they begin shouting loudly. It's a language you can't understand, each word seemingly yelled with such force that it threatens to tear their throats apart. That's probably German. That's like the only language that you talk something normal, but it sounds like you are angry. Responding to the cloaked figure's calls, the surrounding villagers began shouting as well, raising various objects and banging them together in a cacophony of noise. The chaotic, piercing sound step at your eardrums, checking your heart and clouding your mind with confusion. Is this also just acting? Why is her face glimmering? What is it? Agitated by the noises, you lean close to Eleanor's ear twice, but she just stares fixedly at the people on the platform. Is that excitement in her eyes, or some kind of fervor? You turn to look at Prima, but she too is completely entranced by the ritual, her cheeks glowing bright red in the firelight. The moon's light. Whoa, why this guy is here? As the preparation seems complete, the cloaked figures reveal their face. One is the mayor, and the other, to your surprise, is the burly butcher who was in the same room as you earlier. Why would he? Oh no, is he gonna be like the executioner with the axe? In the moonlight, you see that familiar long axe now in the mayor's hand. The blade gleams icily as he swings it down at the woman kneeling on the platform, her head still covered by the burlap sack. A piercing scream cuts through the chaotic noise, jolting you out of the momentary daze. Hey! Why doesn't anyone seem shocked by this horrifying scene? Is it also just part of the game? Are you overreacting because it's your first time? You stare in disbelief as the villagers and fellow players around you all seem fervently immersed in this horrifyingly realistic ritual. It's as if you're the abnormal one for not being sucked in by the performance. But this feeling, something's definitely wrong. Out of my way! Your professional instinct takes over as you push through the crowd to the front and leap onto the circular platform. The wound on the woman's body isn't fake, and the blood isn't just makeup. Just as you try to examine her more closely, the woman's corpse suddenly transforms into wax and melts away. You search the entire platform but find no mechanism that could create this kind of performance. There's no hidden mechanism. It's not magic or hypnosis either. There's only one explanation for this grotesque scene before you. Something you are all too familiar with. Mania. Where are the staff? Stop this game immediately! You shout at the crowd, but no one responds. You turn to the mayor who wielded the axe earlier and grab him by the collar, only to find his expression disturbingly strange. You see both fervor and numbness in everyone's eyes. They've all been acting strangely since those 3 loud chimes. Are they hallucinating? And why are they all looking up at something above? Oh. You follow their gazes upward to find the moon, fog wrapped and hourglass shape, which seems to have flipped itself over. Its color appears deeper than you remember, with edges rimmed in an ominous crimson, resembling a half-lidded, bloodshot eye. The moon hangs lower now, its red light seeping into every crack of the circular platform like raindrops, but instead of emitting the curse-breaking radiance promised in the legend, it turns pitch black and viscous, reeking of rust and decay. A tall shadow approached the mayor. It's the butcher. He pries your hands open, freeing the mayor from your grip. The mayor stares up at the moon, muttering unintelligibly, though you can clearly sense the fear and disbelief in his voice. The mayor then staggers forward in despair and collapses to his knees before the witch statue. The trial continues. This person is not the witch. The ritual must continue. Hurry, on to the next one. At the mayor's announcement, the surrounding crowd erupts in loud, disappointed boos. I'll leave the next one to you. I have faith in you. Oh, that was the mayor. I thought that was the butcher. The mayor presses the axe heavily into the butcher's palms. The butcher accepts it solemnly, his eyes growing resolute.
Leave it to me. This time, I will not fail.
What? Are you gonna kill me? The butcher has the axe in his hand and begins scanning the crowd below like a predator choosing which prey he will slaughter today. The blood moon hangs low, engulfing the previously reddish sky in a deep crimson. So they kill one they thought to be witch, the pure soul. I think so, that's not enough. We are running out of time. Kill another one! Kill another one! You? It's you, isn't it? Don't pick me, I'm not the witch. Please don't kill me. The crowd grows frenzied up under the pressure of the blood moon, not wanting to be chosen by the butcher. They push and shove one another. Some try to escape, only to be violently dragged back by others. If this continues, the situation will spiral completely out of control. Burn the witch moment. Stop! Without hesitation, light flashes from your hand. This is the weapon that gives you confidence, which also confirms that Mania has indeed invaded this space right now. You prepare yourself for battle, ready to search for the hidden culprit. However, the enemy you must face catches you completely off guard. Oh? The villagers who were just shoving each other chaotically now all turn toward you. No! Numerous pairs of red eyes reflecting the crimson moonlight stare right at you, as if pinning you to the circular ceremony platform. Oh shit, I'm alone here. What peculiar sorcery? I know. You must be the witch! What? No, I'm not the witch! Summon all the wife. Oh, this one. What is this? Okay. Wait, slowly. Because I have to do the.
Go.
I think I'm just gonna put it here to block this one. Okay, I think that side is good. Put one here. Put one here. Here. Okay, cool. Wait. I'm curious. What's the enemy looks like? This is the executioner. Oh no, this one is actually pretty cute. This one is like Jacko. Oh, this is a scarecrow. And mummy with a typewriter? What?
I will unveil the truth for you.
The butcher slammed his axe heavily onto the ground with a thud, a flash of long suppressed crimson gleaming in his eye.
Don't move! That light that just appeared in your hand. What is it?
That's why we don't use the shackles recklessly. Dozens of hands pin you down. The shackles are useless against ordinary people, and you dare not display your power again recklessly. Oh, they're just listening to you, Julian. The gathered villagers whisper among themselves, pointing accusingly at you and the light in your hand. Oh, it's you. Come to think of it, aren't you the strangest one here? Emerging out of nowhere and even trying to stop our ritual? You must be the real witch! In the town square, a dozen of eyes fix upon you. The predatory atmosphere, like being surrounded by a pack of wolves, sends chills down your spine. Where is Prima and Eleanor? The innocent lamb fell to kill. The rewinding curse, which can only mean that the true impurity remains. Outsider. I knew it. Things have only started going wrong since you arrived. Kill him! I saw it too. He was asking around about things he shouldn't know, picking at things he shouldn't see. Let go, all of you! Before your eyes, the once friendly villagers have transformed into aggressors with murderous glares. The players who entered the game with you have lost their mind as well, completely absorbed in this cult-like revelry. Even Eleanor, who was your companion, has joined them with disturbing excitement. What? Eleanor, are you serious? But why with excitement though? Amidst the clamor, you hear an anxious female voice. A warm embrace shields you from the frenzied crowd. Prima grips your hand tightly. Is that what I mean by Rumina, that she wants us to come back? Because she knows.
Don't worry. Soon the witch will be found.
Who? You? One by one, the girl in white pries away the hand spinning you down. You wonder how someone so delicate could possess such strength. You. Suddenly, you lose all your strength and collapse to the ground. She quickly rises to her feet and positions herself between you and the surging crowd. Why? Why did he collapse all of a sudden? No, such a weakling can't possibly be the witch. This is just a puppet. The real witch is... The moonlight and all eyes converge on a single figure. The girl in white slowly releases your hand, rises to her feet and steps forward, shielding you behind her as she faces the crowd's fear and madness all alone. A smile shows on her face.
Are you looking for me?
Damn, that's actually pretty badass. You know, like... The square instantly falls silent. The crowd doesn't dare to move, seemingly waiting for a command. Oh! Then a piercing shriek tears through the deadly silence.
Found her! The witch! It's her!
Butcher, don't! An uproar, a mixture of confusion, fear, and rekindled fervor. They surge toward Prima like a swarm of locusts, seizing her roughly and dragging her toward the circular platform. What did Prima just do to you? You try to activate your shackles, but some force seems to be suppressing them. Only the triangular mark on the back of your hand emits a faint glow. The hem of Prima's white dress is stained with the red blood on the ground, but she doesn't seem to care. Unlike the previous silence, the square is now like an ancient clock awoken from its slumber. The moment Prima steps onto the circular platform, the black mist surges up and completely envelopes her. The red moon overhead descends slowly, drawing you closer to the end of the three moonrises and moonset. The girl lies immobilized on the raised platform. Wait, so the time is over then? It should be, right? Oh, still closer. Damn it. Let the ritual begin. The mayor suddenly raised his voice, and the townspeople respond in unison. Some with fervent zeal, others with fearful compliance. The sound washes over everything like a crashing tide. For the town! For our peace! Offer the sacrifice! Break the curse! A sacrifice! A sacrifice must be offered! Anyone will do, it doesn't matter who! Stop! Let her go! You must stop them. This place has now become real, and you don't know if people who die here will also die in reality. This game might end up becoming the next tragic incident. Once again, you struggle to intervene, but cannot break free from the villagers who have lost all reason. Oh! Under the blood moon, the crowd's madness and Prima's resignation form an eerie tableau. An invisible force lifts and manipulates Prima's limbs, her body stiffening like a puppet, dark red droplets occasionally seeping from her joints. Like from an unknown source slice countless wounds across her body, filling the air with something thick and heavy. You know this isn't just makeup, it's the unmistakable smell of real blood.
This time, there won't be a mistake.
So this is the trial this time.
Eleanor is screaming with excitement nearby. Eleanor, shut the hell up!
Wow, what a plot twist! This is so sick!
I'm not sure if she's already affected by the many or not. In the center of the square, atop the circular platform, Prima gaze toward you suddenly grows meaningful. As if she's looking through you at another presence. Finally, her head gradually droops, leaving you with nothing but a weak smile. Shut up, Eleanor.
Thank you for bringing me here. Hearing your story made me so happy. Weren't you curious? This is my story here.
Thick dark red mist envelop Prima, laden with familiar mania, yet you are powerless to do anything. You watch helplessly as Prima figure fades out, everything about her seemingly sucked away, gradually transforming into pure white. You look up at the crimson moon in the sky. It seems so real and it's growing larger and closer. This is no prop either. This is the real moon. You smell the scent of earth, see the real trees and feel the real wind. When did this place become so real? The signs of doom haven't vanished. Desperate wails erupt from the crowd. They look both possessed and in utter despair as they begin slaughtering each other to find the witch. No one pays any attention to you anymore. Wait, why still they still try to find the witch? Didn't they find one in Prima? Amid screams, flames light up the sky. All you hear are fleeing footsteps and the clashing of farm tools that have turned into weapons. Eleanor has already vanished in the chaos. The butcher clutches his axe in disbelief, his hand trembling. The name tag hanging at his waist glows brightly. The characters on it seemingly branded deeper into the surface.
No way. Not this one either.
Wait, so it's not? What? Because the doom's still happening. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So this is like recalling her story from first-hand experience.
Then, who should be next?
In this hellish picture, the last thing you see is the butcher's bloodshot eyes and his axe swinging toward you. This was very bright. In the darkness, a book floats in mid-air as slender fingers turn the page. On the page, elegant cursive letters emerge one by one. The innocent lamb has been offered to darkness and blood. The hourglass of fate is now unstoppable. Congratulations.
The brave voyager tried to stop the ritual, only to become the next sacrifice. The ritual failed, and in the end, no one could pass the trial.
You know, I'm kind of curious that this is like, did she actually stab her own palm? It looks so painful.
A new hero brings new possibilities. How many cycles remain? How many paths are left? This mania you speak of, where will it lead fate?
Witchy thingy. Yeah, is that an actual thing? An axe, ominous axe. Once used to protect the townspeople, it has since been stained by death. I mean, like, the axe is not this cool though. The one that the butcher has, you know. This one is like some rare relic, something like that. Student ID from a university in Isa. The girl in the photo is beaming brightly. Oh no, Eleanor! I mean, I didn't expect that to happen. Like, I tell you to shut up, but I never intended to something bad happen to you. Now I feel bad. Julian, you feel bad. Telling Eleanor to shut up. Now she probably shut up forever. Mirror, an old-fashioned mirror that Prima found and treasured dearly. When you look into it, however, your face is always a blur. Event Main Story Part 2 will unlock tomorrow. Damn! No, you don't. I think she's long dead and I kinda glad she shut up now. That's so weird. Okay, you can call him the butcher. You witness how he sacrificed Prima during the ritual. So Prima is actually sacrificed, kind of like in our witness. He's lost his mind and given into the villager fanatism and rage. Hunt the witch and protect the village. In the script, he's become your greatest threat. He seems fully immersed in the role. It's not role. Yeah, this is basically like the equivalent of the triangle head. Not triangle head, pyramid head. If this is an actual horror game, he probably like, you know, the one that we constantly have to run away every time, you know, the nemesis, the tyrant. This is like probably like the annoying NPC that we have to protect all the time. You can call her the adventurer. She has witnessed Prima's sacrifice and the butcher madness alongside you, which were rare thrills in her perfect life. She doesn't want to miss out. She wants more. She seems to be enjoying this adventure. Elder is Ragnar type. You can call her the sacrifice. Before your eyes, a sacrificial ritual unfolds around her, and then time rewinds. She claims to be the witch, yet she has protected you. Even killing her own changed nothing. She seems to be the key to solving this murder mystery. I don't know why, but the story is, don't you think kind of like remind you of Jesus or something? Is it just me? Yeah, it's just me. You know, the type of like, she sacrificed herself in a sense, and being quotation mark crucified, if you want to compare it, to be honest. So I don't know, there's some resemblance in my opinion. So maybe it's kind of inspired, and maybe it turned out later she gonna revive. resurrect or something. I don't know. That just made like, you know, out of the box, like, seems like there is some reference in here, you know. Marlo is unique. Well, we have another Marlo in the Sigma. Okay, I think there's nothing here. Is there anything else? Spooky board? Nothing. Can I go somewhere? Here? No, nothing. I don't remember Jesus being a hot. I'm curious, like, how come in this one still I cannot open? What is behind this? Continue exploring to unlock. I mean, like, we already passed like the first one, so there's nothing. Yeah, 24:57. Oh, we already half of the story. Am I? We already half of the story. I think it's not gonna be as long as Hilda's one. Hilda's is really long.
Is the bureau?
Oh, 185. Even end in 26 day. 26 day? It's for 1 month. Isn't it usually like only like 2 weeks?
Let me guess.
Actually, but I mean, like, the next one is, I think, the main story, if I'm not wrong. Maybe that's why. I don't know, you marathon it. Oh, I love the song. What? But it's only 35%. So, yeah. Oh, shit. Accidentally press. Huh? Oh, so it's this is the full one, because in the story we only see like half this one, you know. We see this part when she's alone. The other one is we see this her alone. Interesting. Is it just me, like, or like the outfit of Ireya kind of looks like lingerie? It looks hot, especially the part that the string is kind of goes down off the shoulder. That is damn. God damn. Surprisingly, Stargazer is here. Yeah. It's only 3 part, right? Because Hilda is 4 part. I think it's only 3 part because Hilda probably the special one. Didn't they announce also Hypatia interrogation? Why Hypatia interrogation is here though? It's kind of strange. Okay, so right. I'm going to stop here. I didn't expect that they're going to jump scare me quite a lot of time today. Yeah, so yeah, this next time you have to be prepared because you just can't expect when you're gonna get jump scare. Okay, so when I know releasing Yelena is Jasmine interrogation? Not yet. I don't know. I think there's not even announcement for that. I don't think even in the CN they have announced it. So I think they're still going to be very important in the future. So they're still relevant. So yeah, just Jasmine, Yelena, Hilda is still new. I think Hilda is still new. So maybe I'm not even sure if Hilda even going to get interrogation, because if you remember, Hilda has the homeward one at the end of her event. So you might want to consider that is her interrogation, maybe. Kinda, I don't know. If not, then that's probably a hint that Hilda going to be relevant again in the future, right? So who knows? Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. I'm going to continue tomorrow. Yes, on the usual hour. Thank you all for coming, and please take care. I will see you on the next stream. Until then, please take care and bye bye.